Okay. So I'm going to be a little more professional about this, but here we go. This is 5 things I've learned in my first 10 podcasts. It's not as easy as it seems. Number 1, acceptance is king. Accept that you're not going to be perfect or have all the answers. And more importantly, you have literally no control over many of the outcomes. You're going to have guests cancel on you. You're going to have people reschedule last minute. You're going to have equipment fail unexpectedly without a backup, right? Be flexible. So first thing I would say is just be flexible. Allow yourself the space to make mistakes. That's a key point. Number 2, you're going to fail. You're going to fail. See number 1. More on that is that you're not going to fail unless you quit. That's where you're going to fail, but you're going to be less than perfect. But more importantly, accepting that you're going to fail, understanding that you're going to fail gives you an opportunity to learn. So every time you do a podcast, you should learn from that experience and try to make the next one better. And that's a point you see on a lot of other content creators making is, honestly, this whole list is going to be probably echoing a lot of their sentiments. But number 3, you better love your programming. Whatever it is that you decide that you're going to spend time discussing and having conversations and holding space for people to explore their thoughts and opinions and experiences, you better love your programming, your topics, because you're going to be spending a lot of time listening back and editing these things. And if you don't care about it, it's going to show. And if you don't care about it, it's never going to take off. My podcast is more than a project. It's a mission. Too many people in my life have lost their lives to suicide. And that's a devastating thing. You know, I don't understand suicide. We're still, as a society, trying to understand it. So anyways, that's where it's more of a mission to me. Like, I'm going to do this regardless. But number 4, you need to try your best to build a team. You can't do this by yourself. And keep your mental sanity and to be happy and healthy and grounded. You can, but you'll sacrifice all those things in order to do so. So I encourage you to find interns, find people that are learning. And if you accept that your product at first is going to be less than perfect, then it's okay to get people who are getting their feet wet in certain disciplines, video editing or camera work or sound engineering, and give them the space to learn as well. Number 5, I would just say have fun with it. If you really, truly love your programming and accept you're going to make mistakes and are working to build a community around your content, then you should be having a really good time doing it. I mean, it's hard work, but that's going back to my other point in loving your programming. Like, it's gotta be fun. If you don't have a good time, you're less likely to return on the days that it's cold and raining and you don't want to leave your house. So that's all I've got. That's the first 5 things I can say and share about my first 10 podcast experiences. And I'm addicted to it. And it's difficult in a way where I can't stop thinking about it and how I can improve. I've definitely gotten bit by the bug. So stick around and find more of my content here. I do more than just a podcast. Make sure you like and subscribe and let me know what you think in the comments. Cheers.